Good morning, everybody. Myself, Ashagila Devi, Assistant Professor in Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today, in certification course PHP Programming, today we are going to discuss about the introduction to PHP Programming. PHP. PHP is a recursive acronym for PHP. That is, the abbreviation of PHP is Hypertext Preprocessor. So PHP is a server-side scripting language. So we have two kinds of scripting languages. One is client-side scripting languages. Another one is server-side scripting language. PHP is a server-side scripting language. Why we call this as a server-side scripting languages? It works or it executes on inside the server. The PHP runs on different platforms, that is, it works in Windows, Linux, Unix, etc. PHP is a programming language which is easy to learn and it's run efficiently on server side. So next we are going to discuss about how we are going to write the PHP program. So if you want to write the PHP code means, first you have to use the syntax that first is the angle bracket, then question mark, then PHP, then finally you have to use question mark and the angle bracket. So when a particular processor sees this command, it jumps to the PHP mode. So the example for the PHP code, so if you want to print something in the PHP means you have to use the command called echo. So if I want to print the sentence like this, hi I am PHP script means I have to give it as echo space, within double quotes I have to give the sentence or the sentence which we are going to display. So you have to write this inside the PHP tag. So you have to embed this PHP tag along with the HTML code. So if to embed the PHP tag, you have to use the command question mark PHP and end PHP. And for comment lines, to make the comment lines in PHP, we can use two different methods. One is the single line command, another one is multiple line command. For single line command, you have to use double slash. For multiple line commands, you have to use slash, star and star slash. So what is the difference between single line command means? The single line command comment only the particular line. The multiple line command comments from the starting of that comment line to ending. So this is a given example. Here the single line command, this is the command is the line which is commented by using single line command, and then we have commented a block, that is we have commented some 3 lines by using multiple command lines, that is this is a comment block. And PHP variables, the variables are used for storing values like text, string, numbers and arrays. When a variable is declared, it can be used over and over again in your script. So all the variables in PHP starts with the dollar symbol. The correct way of declaring the variable in PHP is you have to mention like this, dollar the variable name equal to value. For example, if you want to create a variable called a means, you have to use it as dollar a equal to 5. Likewise, you can mention the variable. And what are the operators in PHP? So we have addition operator, subtraction operator, multiplication, division, modulus, increment and decrement operators. And the assignment operators in PHP are equal to, plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, slash equal to, dot equal to and modulus equal to. So if it is equal means x equal to y, plus equal to means x is equal to x plus y, minus equal to means x is equal to x minus y, star equal to means x is equal to x into y, like it continues. Next, about the comparison operator. The comparison operators are double equal to, not equal in 2 ways, and then greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, all these things. And logical operators, we have and, or and not operator. So AND operator means if both the conditions are true means it is true, it returns true. In OR operator, if any one of the condition is true means it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Not operator means if it is not equal means it returns true value. And PHP conditional statements, we have if else statement, if else statement and switch statement. The if statement is used to check whether a particular condition is true. If the condition is true means the particular block is executed. In if else, the if part checks the condition. If the condition is true means the if block will be executed, otherwise the else part will be executed. If you want to check more than one condition means you can use if and else part. And switch is also similar to this conditional statements. So this is an example of if else statement. We are checking whether the date is equal to Friday. If it is equal means we have mentioned that as echo have a nice weekend. If it is not equal to Friday means we are going to echo message that have a nice day. So in PHP, when you are using if condition, if you are having only one statement means you don't want to use this open brace and close brace. But when you are using multiple statements, you have to enclose that with the curly braces. And PHP arrays, there are three kinds of arrays in PHP: numerical arrays, associative arrays, and multi-dimensional arrays. So what is PHP numerical arrays? A numerical array store each array element with the numerical index, but the index will be represented by the numbers. By the default array, the index starts with 0. So this is an example for an array. Car of 0 it is the starting index and a car of 3 is the ending index. And PHP associative arrays, within an associative array, each ID key is associated with a value. When storing a data about specific named values, the numerical array is not always be the best part to do it. So next is PHP multidimensional array. In PHP multidimensional array, each element in a main array can be an array. So we can have more than one dimensions. So this is an example for a multidimensional array. And PHP loops, we have while loop, do while loop, for loop and for each loop. So the do while loop and for each loop are entry control loop, where do while loop is the exit control loop. So what's the difference between entry control and exit control loop is, in entry control loop the condition is checked in the entry point itself. If the condition is true means the remaining part will be executed. In the exit control loop once we are going to execute the statements, then we are going to check the condition. If the condition is true means the particular part once again the loop will be executed. And PHP functions, when you are using a PHP function, we have to call the particular function. So a function will be executed by call to the function. So thank you for listening. Thank you.